But there's a great, for all of you who might not know, there's just a wonderful tradition in South Armagh of writing and performing recitations, and they would have the Bard of Armagh competition, which I'm not sure if that goes on anymore, but Marie, I know, had done this for the Bard of Armagh, and this is called Lack of Identity. And it's really about the importance of getting out there and casting your vote. Now, when she wrote it, there's a couple of references to our situation over the past few years in the North, but I think it's a great reminder anytime there's an election coming up, and there's a big one coming up very soon across the water there. So this is lack of identity. They were picked up in buses and taxis, horse and carts, wheelbarrows and boats, and old ones were filled up with half ones in exchange for casting their vote. There was talk of rigging elections. Terrible things were being said. There'd be an identity checkup. You no longer could vote if you're dead. Well, Bridget got ready that morning, changed her shoes, put on her best coat. She knew all about Emily Pankhurst and what women had done for the vote. She strolled up the road to the schoolhouse, a fair old bit of a walk. She'd take no ride in a party car, for that would only cause talk. There was a petty official appointed, a neighbour, a local man. Petty was also his nature. His name was James E. McCann. She stopped where he sat at the table. Well, Bridget, James E. says I'm here to get on with the voting. He said, let me see your ID. Have you a medical book or a pension? Or even a driver's card? She says, I've only got my voting card. Sure, you know me, you've only to look. Oh, the minister sent a directive, and there's no other papers will do. If you haven't the license, the pension, or the book, I'm afraid I can't let you go through. She was taken aback by his manner. She said a few words on his breed. If he thought he'd stop her from voting, by God, he wouldn't succeed. She was never the one for a license, not for driving, dog, nor TV. Her medical card, that had been missing since sometime in 73. She went back down that road spitting fire. A woman driv right to the edge. A squad of Brits saw her coming, and they all dived over the hedge. She collected a mailbag of papers, each one bearing her name. She was a woman on a mission. She'd put that James E. to shame. I don't know if she got on a broomstick. I can't imagine she ran. But 5 minutes later, she was back in the school, confronting James E. McCann. There's the book for the pension, the bill of sale for the cow, the electric bill, the telly book. Do you know me now? There's the photo of your communion. It was took by your Uncle Tom. And there's you, getting a pound off me. And now, you don't know who I am? For an hour, she took out papers, explaining each one she put down. James E. was getting embarrassed, and a crowd had gathered around. The sweat, it was lashing off him. She had him by the throat. He looked at the crowd and the papers and said, yes, Bridget, you can vote. She drew herself up as tall as she could, which was nearly 5'1", and said, pack up those papers for me, young man. I'll collect me bag when I'm done. She came back for her bag full of papers, saying, remember what you put me through. Oh, you'll know me the next time you meet me, but I never again will know you. So get out and vote.